Good morning, YouTube. Okay, a quick update because you haven't seen the backyard in a while. Alright, so we've got the Davidson plum, we've got the ruby red strawberries going wild, we've got another ruby red strawberry going wild at the moment. We've had quite a few come off this at the moment. They're about the size of a thumb. Very nice. That Mackay berry hasn't really done much, but we have another one over the other side. I'll show you in a minute. It's going alright. This is the ice cream bean. It's come back to life. We have the midgeonberry. So this one I thought flowered but then did not much, whereas this one is the newer one and it's about to burst into flower, so we'll see how that goes. Nasturtiums, strawberries, cucumbers, and I've done a lot in pots because the snails have just been attacking. The banana, this is the blue Java banana, and it's decided that this is its happy place at currently averaging 30 degrees daily, and this is the red Dhaka, so it's happy too. I'll show you the blackberry has started to turn colours, and after that storm a couple of weeks ago it kind of flattened out. Yeah, we've got long arms of the first year canes coming out, so that's good. And I'll show you around here. Sorry for the spinning. We've got beans currently coming to flower. We've got, now I think this one is the painted lady runner bean. So it's got the two-tone colour. It's got the scarlet runner bean red, and it's got the white lady white, so it's a two-tone. Hopefully that takes over that panel. Under here I have the sunset runner, so I think it's the pink. Hasn't really burst to life yet, so I'm thinking wherever it was seed safe from didn't get the temperature fluctuations that we have. So I've got loganberry. I got taste of one this year. The vines are going well. I actually like the taste of that one, so it's something I want to propagate. So the corn and tomatoes are going well in that. Silver beet's actually avoiding a lot of snail damage, which is good. A little bit of a vine there. Alright. I'm propagating some young berries there, and over there. Achoo! Oh, bless me. Sorry. The pollen's count must be high this morning because I could feel my hay fever kicking in. Alright, so we've got Chilean guavas. Phew, oh, sorry. And another ice cream bean. This one's a lot more healthy. I'm trying to plant as much as I can in pots because we've almost run out of garden space, and we had a lot of seedlings which I didn't want to just compost. Alright, the Panama berries are looking very, very healthy in this temperature. This is obviously their happy zone. Cherry trees have had their fruit, and now we're just underplanting underneath. We've got beans and chilies. Yes. And you can hear my son in the background. He's come out to see what I'm doing. Say hi, Maxie.
Hi, Maxie.
Alright, go inside and find Daddy. Thanks, darling. Yeah, darling. Alright, so this peach tree has come back to life. It had leaf curl and dropped all its leaves, and with the temperature fluctuations it's decided it's spring again. So whatever was disturbing it before is obviously not there now, which is amazing. I wonder if it's going to flower and fruit, or if this is just it's having a go at being healthy without the fruit. Either way, I'm glad it's recovering a bit. Just berries there, another fig. this little zone hasn't really fared too well with a lot of things I've planted. It's the coldest spot, it's the most shady spot, it's this corner of the colour bond, underneath the carport. I thought it would be good for prolonging the spring crop, but it's just wet and cold and damp, and not much likes it there. Alright, so the grapevine is actually producing, and I've had to cover, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, I've had to cover, no, there's too much glare on it, cover the bunches. See, there's actually some grapes in there, yeah, you can see that one. Alright, so this little bed here is going really well. Little peanut plants are doing alright in there. We've got watermelon vines, a pumpkin or two. I can't even remember what types they are. We planted so many. This I moved out of direct sun. It's a yin yang bean. So the bean actually looks like the yin yang symbol, which is really cool. I'm trying to seed save those. So we've got the basil there. It's got the sun hitting at the moment. It's quite early. We've got our pineberry stacker. I thought these were normal strawberries, but when we moved them and they started flowering and fruiting, we found they were actually pineberries, and I am not sorry in the slightest because I love pineberries. And there's just hundreds on them. It came into flower a week or two ago. It's got lots of flowers and fruit on it, which is amazing. So I can't wait for that. It's one of my favorite berries. Oh, it's that glare again. You can see down there I've got a watermelon. Just kind of experimenting with space and where I can put things and where they're going to grow. Alright, because of the glare, we'll come down here. See if I can. Can't see very well there. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure why everything's in so much glare. Oh, there we go. That was awful for a minute. I fixed it. Alright, so blueberry garden in pots. Also got the beans, and these are the green zebra tomatoes. Celery's gone to flower. Beans are producing. Even got tomatoes setting. These are a lot later to set than the tomatoes out the front. I mean, it's a different variety, but it's a lot later. We've had quite a few strawberries from this pink flowered strawberry bunch. We've got, and this is the craziest thing of all, we've got the autumn fruiting raspberries. This is the heritage variety, and it's starting to flower already and bud. And that's really bizarre because that isn't supposed to be till like March, April. And we've got these little temptation strawberries in pots. They're flowering and fruiting just fine. I mean, strawberries are shallow rooted fruit, so it doesn't bother them too badly, but I might up pot them for next season. Got a little pumpkin I'm training up there. So here's that blackberry from that side. Now the silverberries are mostly done now, and you can see kind of the aftermath from that storm we had. Everything's higgledy. Now the silverberries are mainly done. There's a couple left on there. I mean, we were pulling 2 to 3 kilos every 1.5 to 2 days for a while in top production, and now we're sort of petering off to, 1 to 1.5 kilos every 2 days, and that's still a lot. That's nothing to sneeze at by any means, but it's not the production that we did have. So we've got some of the rainbow chard going to seed, and I will let it go to seed because I would like to seed save that. Now the thing that's got my curiosity, and I guess I'm scratching my head a bit, was the native raspberry. It flowered, and it's flowered for a couple of years now. Fruited when we first got it, and it's just been giving the gorgeous flowers and then nothing. And then yesterday I see this. Now, by no means is that an edible raspberry, but they are bits of the fruit sections that make up a raspberry in there. So it's trying. See those? So it is trying. I mean, most of them end up a hot mess like that. But the thing is, when we've had a bit more shade, it's tried to give me that. So I'm going to guess in the first year that I had it available in that garden, that it wasn't the nutrients that it was lacking, and it wasn't being able to be pollinated it was lacking, it was the shade it was lacking. So who knew? I thought raspberries loved shade. Silly me. I mean, they love sun, but apparently that one does not love sun. So I will move it and try and give it more shade next year, because I don't want to shade that area as I move on to this potted plant area, because then the silverberries and other raspberries will suffer. So it's a bit of a balance. We ended up with more seedlings than we could plant or sell or give away or donate. So we converted this space into another potted garden. Trying to clean up a lot of the pots as we use them. So pardon me for having things lying around. We're in this greenhouse now, and these are the pepitas. Now these are my husband's babies. He's actually got one to fruit. So the pepino melon, sorry, not pepita, pepino melon. And here's the pepino flower. So hopefully we get another one, but I think he'll be happy if he just gets one, honestly. These little gardens are coming along. I mean, the purple peas, they're just dying off. Next things are starting up. But the real interest, and there is one every year, is the Greek flat bean that we got given by my dad's wife. Now, she gave us those, and they're incredible. I think she's had them for a while, so we were wondering about their germination ability. Now, if we were concerned, we need not be, because that's quite high off the ground there. We had to add extra length on top of the chicken wire, just so that they could climb. We've already had a handful, and they're actually really delicious. I've got some more planted in another spot I'll show you, but this jungle is corn and tomatoes and zucchini and pumpkin and melons, I think. So we've got lots and lots of zucchini, lots of flowers. They're insane. We're pulling up to 10 zucchini and squash a day. There's another little garden in there. A little one in there. I think this one's the custard squash. Doing really well. This is another jungle pumpkins running. And there's more Greek flat beans. I mean, they are just loving it. There's a few beans setting there. There's a little garden down there. First year our borage has actually survived and flowered. This has been a bit of a question mark space. I mean, the snails keep getting whatever we put in there. Trading those sylvanberries up and over. These are Caroline raspberries. Again, autumn fruiting raspberries, supposedly. That's their breed, I guess. And they're already putting their buds on. I mean, it's nowhere near autumn. They're like the 5th of January. I think, no, 4th of January, pardon me. So, I don't know what's going on there. The Lawson berries are amazing. So they're ones I bought from Dally's, and they're little tube stalks, and they're, I think, Native American blackberry variety. Youngberry vines are coming along. I mean, the youngberry's pretty much done now. That's Strasberry patch. I mean, it's not really giving me strawberries, but they're reproducing themselves. Another pineberry patch in there. Bubbleberries in those terracotta style pots. The elderberry's just gone nuts this year. I've had to trellis it up. I mean, I'm not complaining in any way. It's a nice surprise. This blackberry's actually giving us a first year cane, which is lovely. First year it's doing that one. That one is I can't remember. Starts with a W. And the other one, this one over here is the Chester. Can't remember that one for a minute. Usually can. Blueberries are doing really well. Now, a little live Christmas tree, we added some beans at the bottom. Just trying to maximise our space. More blueberries. And then back to the beginning. Alright, if you like what you see, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment, let me know how your backyard is doing, and I'll try and do a front yard. I know I keep saying that, but I always run out of time, and or my 3 children need the attention more than being able to do a YouTube video, and the backyard is easier to get to than the front yard. Alright, until next time, bye.